You can tell a lot about a person based on their spending habits. One of the fastest ways to understand a Sigma male is to track where his money doesn't go. He sees each purchase as a silent contract. Trade earned freedom for an object, a service, or a short-lived dopamine hit. If that contract weakens his autonomy, he voids the deal on sight. Marketing trends, social peacocking, and treat-yourself culture rarely make it past his cost-benefit firewall. In this video, I'll be discussing 10 categories that fail a Sigma male's test every time. Things they would never spend money on. Number 1. Annual phone upgrades. A brand new flagship phone launches every 12 months, flaunting a marginally brighter screen and another gimmick portrait mode. Mass buyers line up. A Sigma asks 2 questions. Will this handset unlock a capability my current device can't? Will it pay back its price through productivity or revenue? If the answers are not really and definitely not, he skips the cycle. He'll replace hardware only when the security patches stop, the battery can't be revived, or mission-critical apps choke on outdated silicon. The skipped upgrade budget flows into investments for his future. The phone remains a tool, not a social symbol. Number 2. Sky-high interest debt. Credit offers cloaked in airline miles or store points look harmless until the balance carries over and the rate jumps into double-digit territory. To a Sigma, that moment is financial quicksand. Every dollar spent on interest is a dollar chained to past consumption. He'd rather postpone the purchase, pick a used alternative, or grind a freelance sprint than feed a bank 20+% for the privilege of fulfilling the feeling of immediate gratification. The only time he accepts interest is when it scales an asset that outperforms the borrowing cost, rental property, business inventory, or a proven market opportunity. Consumption bought on high APR is the inverse. It compounds against him, eroding the freedom he values more than any shiny object. Number 3. Influencer guru courses. The Sigma's appetite for knowledge is huge, but he distrusts enlightenment packaged behind countdown timers and rented Lambos. Most overpriced courses recycle free information from books, academic papers, or open-source communities, then pad it with motivational fluff. Instead, he curates learning paths from reliable sources, expert interviews, and hands-on experiments. When he does pay, it's for domain-specific mentorship or labs that guarantee feedback loops, not for a one-size-fits-all funnel promising overnight success. In a world where quality information is abundant and attention is scarce, he buys tools that sharpen practice, never paywalls that gate generic theory. Number 4. Designer status luggage. A suitcase's mission is simple: protect contents through rain, conveyor belts, and taxi trunks. Logo-soaked luggage flips that equation, turning the bag itself into precious cargo that demands gentle handling and screams, "Steal me." The Sigma chooses understated polycarbonate or ballistic nylon built to survive curbs and cobblestones. Scuffs and stickers document miles traveled, not value lost. By removing theft incentives and handling anxiety, he travels lighter, mentally and physically. The cash-saved funds experiences at the destination or emergency buffers that matter far more than a monogram hovering over an overhead bin. Number 5. Subscription traps. Trial software, monthly crate boxes, and overlapping streaming platforms hide real cost in lowball increments. The Sigma performs a quarterly audit. Any recurring charge that doesn't deliver measurable utility or pleasure gets axed. He prefers owning timeless resources, a reference manual, a durable tool set, a classic film collection, over renting novelty that arrives faster than he can use it. This vigilant pruning prevents budget bleed, trims decision fatigue, and keeps his digital footprint lightweight. It also reinforces a mindset: convenience is welcome until it becomes a leash. Number 6. Checkout counter impulses. Retailers engineer last-second temptations, shiny trinkets, limited flavors, time-limited add-ons, to hijack dopamine moments before payment. The Sigma walks in with an itemized plan and leaves with the same list fulfilled. When surfing online, he pauses at the first twinge of impulse and asks whether the item advances skill, health, or freedom. Whenever a Sigma male is deciding on a larger purchase, he won't impulsively buy it right away. He might sleep on it and give it some in-depth thought before pulling the trigger. He'll ask himself if the cost justifies the usage or joy it will bring him. And if so, for how long? This cautious delay ends up saving him a ton of money over the span of his lifetime. Number 7. Flashy cars bought to impress. A performance car can be a legitimate passion: engine tuning, track days, automotive design. A Sigma who truly loves that realm may budget rigorously and dive deep. What he will never do is sign a note on an expensive flashy vehicle solely to harvest stares and envy from strangers at traffic lights. He runs total cost of ownership math, insurance, maintenance, depreciation, and weighs it against authentic interests and mission goals. If the equation shows ego as the main driver, he opts for reliable, low-profile wheels and channels leftover capital into assets that produce returns. The external praise of a status vehicle can't compete with the quiet satisfaction of a brokerage statement trending upward. Number 8. Lottery tickets and quick-hit gambling. Statistically, lotteries function as a tax on the stupid. The Sigma studies probabilities, a near-zero chance of life-changing upside versus a guarantee of money gone. He'd rather accept slower, data-driven compounding, index funds, dividend reinvestment, skill-based side ventures, where return curves are predictable and agency stays in his hands. Occasional recreation gambling is one thing. Systemic hope outsourcing through scratch-offs and slot binges is another. He invests in outcomes he can influence, not in odds stacked fiercely against the player. Number 9. Low-quality, disposable tools. After the second flimsy screwdriver snaps, the Sigma stops repeating the cheap buy cycle. He upgrades to pro-grade gear designed for repairability and durability. Whether it's cookware, outerwear, or workshop hardware, each high-quality piece eliminates future repurchases, downtime, and landfill guilt. The initial premium amortizes over years of flawless service. Crucially, reliable tools extend capability. A razor-sharp chef's knife means faster prep. A precision drill means cleaner builds. Every sturdy object becomes an ally in self-reliance, reinforcing his preference for long-term autonomy over short-term savings. Number 10. Hype cycle collectibles. When valuations depend more on trending hashtags than intrinsic utility, whether digital art drops like NFTs, limited sneakers, or novelty investment cards, the Sigma steps back. He studies market psychology for insight, not entry. Scarcity manufactured by influencers invites greater fool speculation, and he has no interest in being the final buyer holding a bubble. Capital goes first to assets with cash flow, intrinsic scarcity grounded in fundamentals, or direct productivity gains. If he ever dabbles, it's with play money he mentally writes off. Serious funds stay parked where real-world demand, not viral buzz, underpins long-term value. From recurring micro-fees to headline-driven collectibles, the common thread across these 10 no-buy zones is control. The Sigma male evaluates every swipe or click by a simple triad. Function, durability, strategic return. Anything powered by hype, impulse, or borrowed status fails that audit and stays on the shelf. Adopt the lens, not just the list. Before spending, ask whether the purchase expands capability, protects time, or compounds freedom. If it doesn't, the wisest financial move, Sigma or otherwise, is often the one you never make. What are some things you would never spend your money on? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. For more deep dives into the Sigma male mindset, be sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching and being a part of our community. If you're ready to continue your journey toward achieving greatness, hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Click here to see 8 hobbies that Sigma males love.